Yes, people, welcome back to No Filter TS with myself, TS. Just doing a preview ahead of the Arsenal Leeds game tomorrow. Carabao Cup. It's one of the only competitions we can go out there and win this season. We definitely ain't winning the Premier League. There's no way, shape or form that's happening. Especially not under this manager. No disrespect to him. The only competitions we can potentially win this season is the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. And you know what? If you can't win the league, what else is better than going out there and winning two other competitions? In my personal opinion, that should be what the target should be for the club. Obviously, Edu did his interview some weeks back after he was getting battered left, right, and centre, saying there is no target. Well, as a fan, I'm setting one, and yeah, we should be going out there beating Leeds tomorrow, and it's on the players and the manager now. We had a great performance against Aston Villa on Friday night, and as fans, we want to see the same level of effort in performances each game now. I don't want to see no lackadaisical performance against Leeds tomorrow night. I expect to see a team, fighting, wanting to win. Obviously, there may be some changes in the side, for rotational purposes, which is fine. But, we've got a squad capable of beating Leeds. Leeds are without the likes of Patrick Bamford, Calvin Phillips, Luke Ayling, Rafinha. So there's players of their squad that's out. So no disrespect to Leeds, no disrespect to Bielsa. I think he's a great manager. I like the story of him. But tomorrow night, I expect us to be moving to Leeds. And I'm going with the same scoreline as Friday night. I'm expecting a 3-1 win. In terms of the team, I'm expecting some rotation. For me, the starting 11 I would go with for this game is Leno in goal. I understand why, Ramsdale's dominated that number one spot, and Leno wasn't given a reason as to why from Arteta. So, for me, he deserves to play in this game. He's been our number one goalkeeper for the last couple of years. He's capable of playing in these games, and that's just the facts of the matter. Right back, I'll go with Cedric. Give Tomiyasu, maybe say not give him a rest, but you can have him on the bench if need be. At left back, I'll stick with Tavares. Centre halves, I'll go with Mari and Holden. Again, these are players that are not getting no minutes. These sort of games, you should be taken by the scuff of the neck, whatever the saying is, and kind of trying to prove a point. Obviously, no offence, no one looks like they're getting in there ahead of Gabriel and Ben White right now. But when you're given opportunities to play, you prove to the manager you're capable of doing the job, and that's all these sort of players can do. Mari, hopefully he's recovered now. He has played a game following the time Lukaku ran him over, but hopefully he is fully recovered now and he's capable of putting in a 7 out of 10 performance, and that's what I expect from him tomorrow evening. In the midfield, you probably have to go with Partey and Lokonga, or Partey and Maitland-Niles, but I think Partey and Lokonga did well on Friday night, so you'll stick with them again. Just in front of them, I have to go with Martin Odegaard. Obviously, he was started on the bench on Friday night. Surprisingly, we had all the creativity when our quote-unquote creative spark was on the bench. So hopefully he comes into the team tomorrow night in that 10 role, and he can prove to not just himself, but to the fans, to the manager, that, he can be the creative guy within this team that can unlock defences. And that's what we expect from him. On the right-hand side, Pepe, he ain't starting in the Premier anytime again soon. Obviously, he started that Palace game, but Saka's kind of nailed down that right wing spot. I can't see him nailing down that left wing spot. Unfortunately, I just don't think Arteta has enough trust in him. And it's games like this that you got to take out your aggression. You had a big moment in the game like this last season with the situation with Alioski. You should want this game tomorrow night that you start. And I know you prove a point. Maybe you go out there and you score 2 goals, or you score one and you assist one, but you have a proper flipping game that Mikel's under pressure. Like, you know what, Nico, I need to start you on the weekend. And that's what we need to see from Pepe. We need to see some performances where you can see he's knocking on the door for the manager to be forced to start him in the following game. And on the other side, Martinelli, which, to be fair, he proves that he's good enough to deserve more minutes, but he seems to be another player the manager doesn't really trust in. But I want to see Martinelli start from the beginning of this game. I don't want to see him on the bench. I want to see him start from the beginning. And again, he's another player that can get at their defence and show his attacking qualities. And then up top, I would start with Lacazette just because of the lack of minutes, mind the pun. But yeah, I think that Lacazette definitely links the play well and will do so with the likes of Pepe, Odegaard and Martinelli. And I feel like that attacking front line, that overall team is good enough to get a result against Leeds. And like I said, I'm going for a score prediction of 3-1. Obviously, that leaves the bench with the likes of, you can have Ramsdale on the bench, or do you have a young goalkeeper they like to put on the bench sometimes, Cole Hine. You can have either Ben White or Gabriel, Callum Chambers, Maitland-Niles, El Neni. I'd like to see Balogun get some minutes from the bench if possible. You can even have like Smith Rowe and Aubameyang on the bench. Obviously, it's a set 9, but that's the kind of list of players you have capable to put on the bench for tomorrow night's game. So like I said, I feel that this is definitely a game we should be winning, and winning relatively comfortably, bearing in mind the players that Leeds have out. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it all. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button below, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.